Thanks for tuning in and welcome to Keep On Dancin', the show that celebrates the rhythm, creativity, and talent right here in our community. Each week we shine a spotlight on local dance studios, instructors, artistic directors, and theater programs that bring the performing arts to life. We'll learn about their passions, their programs, and what makes their space a special place to grow and perform. Whether you're a parent looking for just that right dance class for your little one, a dancer yourself, an aspiring actor, or someone who simply loves the art of movement, you're in the right place. From hip-hop to ballet, ballroom to line dancing, plus a taste of singing and acting, we cover it all. This program is sponsored by Dancingly Yours, your local source for leotards, tights, shoes, and more. Dressing dancers for 36 years, located on Route 10 in Plainville. They help keep our community moving so you can keep on dancing. Hey, thanks for tuning in and welcome to another episode of Keep On Dancin'. I'm Marsha, your host. Today we're shining a spotlight on an exciting dance convention experience where student dancers have the opportunity to train with top industry and most current professional dancers. They even get a chance to earn scholarships and even take an improv challenge with their instructors. I'm so excited to welcome the founder of Project Dance Challenge, and it is the dynamic Megan Corsetto. Hello, Megan. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Yes.
I've heard so much about your convention from people coming into the store, other dance teachers and the students, that I thought, well, I have to have you on so we can tell everybody so they can make sure that they make your next convention. Right?
Yeah.
Good idea?
Yeah.
For viewers who may not be familiar with what exactly the Project Dance Convention or Challenge is, let's talk about what it actually is. When did it start, and how many have you had so far?
Yeah, so we're going into our third season at Project Dance. We had our first event in 2024. It was at the Mass Mutual. And Project Dance Convention, also known as Project Dance Challenge, is a dance convention, a one-day dance convention that includes 6 classes, an end-of-the-day improv challenge, and end of the day showcase with master teachers who are at the top of the industry right now. We host in New England every year, and we invite studios from all around New England to come join us to dance for the day and to learn, to grow, and to be inspired.
When will your next convention take place?
So our date is not currently locked in yet. On our social media accounts, I did just announce that we will be announcing our official date and location on April 1st. But right now we're still looking at that October weekend that we've done the past 2 years, which is the second to last weekend in October. And we're looking at the Connecticut, Massachusetts area again.
Again, that sounds like it's a good location for you. What makes the Project Dance Challenge so different from other conventions that are in our area?
Yeah, so there's a few things. When I started Project Dance Challenge, I was lucky enough in high school to shadow a bunch of different dance competition and dance convention owners throughout my high school career and into college. So I kind of got to see the behind the scenes of, wow, like, I want to do something like this. I want to carry this into my convention, and these are things that I also want to bring to my convention. And I think the 3 things that really set us apart are, the first thing, which I think is the biggest thing, is the master teachers that we have. A lot of the people who have come to the convention over the past 2 years have told me that they feel like it's a very West Coast vibe brought to the East Coast, which you don't see very often. I fly in most of the teachers from Las Vegas, from California. They're the dancers who are currently dancing now. They are in the music videos. They are in the commercials. They're the ones doing literally all the things in the industry right now. So I think that's pretty cool. And then I'd say another thing is that a really valuable piece of feedback that I've gotten is that dancers who come and they dance for the day, they feel like it's a very personable experience. They feel seen by all of the master teachers in every single one of their classes, and they don't just feel like another number. And because it's so personal, they feel like they get tailored experiences where they can have specific takeaways of things that they can go back to the studio to work on and improve. And then the last thing I would say that I really, really wanted to incorporate into Project Dance Challenge is the scholarship opportunities that I offer. I feel like when you go to a convention or a competition, they always offer scholarships and it's great, but I feel like a lot of the scholarships, it's like, oh, here's a partial scholarship to come back next year to our convention, or here's a full scholarship, like come back and dance with us, which is awesome. But when I started Project Dance Challenge, I really wanted to give dancers the opportunity to dance more at no additional cost. I think, I grew up dancing and dance has made such a positive impact on me, and just any opportunity I had to dance, I was so grateful for. So being able to award dancers more opportunities to go dance at no additional cost to them, was something that I really, really wanted to bring to Project Dance.
So how many scholarships do you offer?
Yeah, so the first year we started off, we offered partial scholarships to come back next year to our convention. Then we also offered a full scholarship to every age group, one dancer from every age group to come back next year and come dance with us. But something that I think really set us apart that was really cool was we had each of the master teachers pick one dancer throughout the day from any age group that stood out to them in their class, and they awarded them a private lesson with them. So these dancers are now getting the opportunities to dance with master teachers who are at the top of the industry, kind of on that one-on-one level, which never mind, like people just usually don't get in contact with these dancers. To have the opportunity to dance one-on-one with them and train with them, I thought was an awesome thing, an amazing opportunity for the dancers. And that happens via Zoom after the convention. We scheduled that, and that has been really, really cool to award the past 2 years. And then this following year, 2025, we added some scholarships. Guy Groove hosts a program called In the Groove. It's an online, on-demand, I guess like they host weekly classes where dancers can join in from all over the country, and they join live on Zoom, and they get to dance with awesome master teachers as well. So he awarded a class pack that I was able to give out to a dancer. And then in the another scholarship that we were able to offer this year was the Godfrey method. That's from Acrobatic Arts, and they have an app which has all like strengthening, stretching, technique exercises for dancers who are looking for that extra push. So they gave us a year subscription that we were able to award and scholarship out to the dancers. And then a new and exciting scholarship that we have coming up this year is from Be Discovered. They host programs, I believe, in New York and LA, and they allow dance competition and convention owners to give out a certain amount of scholarships, and the dancers who are given the scholarships are able to go to these events in New York and LA, where a bunch of casting agencies and directors are there, and basically their main goal is to get dancers in the industry to be discovered.
Wow, so you really do have a lot of items or little things that are so different than your traditional convention. Yeah. Well, it's because I think you're so young, and I don't think people realize how young you actually are. And I am so impressed with what you have accomplished in your 22 years. Yeah. It's crazy. And you have graduated. You have a BS in entrepreneurship and a master's degree at 22. You are unbelievable. You are so full of energy, and you knew what you wanted to do. I remember you walked into my store. Your mom brought you into the store to have your first structured job, so to speak, and at Dancing Lures. And your sister had just recently opened up a studio, Dance Central in Middlefield. Yeah,
I think it was in its third year or so. In the early stages.
So you came in, and I remember interviewing you, and you said, I said to you, what are your aspirations? And you goes, I want to be an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur? Well, my first answer was, well, you can buy the store. But no, that's not what you wanted. You wanted to fly. And so you said you wanted to have your own dance competition circuit.
Yes.
And I thought, wow, that is such an ambitious undertaking. Yeah. And now you're 22 and you started the convention, which I think is wonderful. I think it's a nice change from a competition. Mm-hmm. To me, competitions are they're great experience for the kids, don't get me wrong, but I think it's stressful. you know, a lot of kids walk away stressed. And yours is just about fun, learning and fun. And, you know, Megan, you're always laughing, you're always smiling, and you always have such a great attitude with the kids. I know that when you were fitting the little girls with their shoes at the store, they really enjoyed you because you could relate to them and you were right there with them. And you never probably realized how much I like to have you as an employee. But I think what we'll do now is take a little break to, Megan sent me a nice little recap of what one of her last convention was like. And I think it would be wonderful for the viewers to see exactly what goes on there. So let's take a break now. Let's watch. Well, what did you think of that? I mean, that was just unbelievable. I think it was anyway. So, looking at that video, I'm watching those kids and they are having such a wonderful time. And I see young ones in there and they're dancing like they're a professional already. Where do they come from? They have such a hold on the dance and all the steps and whatever is happening in today, you know, with the hip hop videos and everything. They're just wonderful. So I guess my question is, when you have someone that wants to join your convention or partake in your convention, your dance challenge, and they're really not that good at dancing, but, you know, they haven't made what we just saw on the video. What kind of classes do you have for them that are just not, you know, they're just really not that good of a performer yet?
So we separate by age. We do a 6 and under program for the tiny little dancers to get their foot in through the door.
What's the age group on that?
So that's anywhere. We haven't had anyone younger than, I want to say 4, but if we wanted someone younger than 4 to come, I'd like give them the opportunity to get in there. I think anytime that you get into class, it's a learning experience. But yeah, we start out 6 and under, and that program is specialized for the 6 and under minis. It's a half-day program. And they get the opportunity to do 3 classes rather than 6, and then they get to participate in the end of the day showcase as well. So they kind of get to dip their foot in through the door, I guess, to kind of see what the convention world is like.
Sure.
And also get to have that same experience that the older dancers have. And then our next age group is 7 to 10. Most dance conventions do 12 and under and 13 and up, I've seen, and I think that spreading it out into 3 to 4 ages gives the dancers a more personalized experience to learn like at the level of their age, so they can take away more stuff that's personalized to them and where they're at in their dance journey. So it's 7 to 10, and then we have 11 to 14 and 15 and up. Dancers usually come to conventions until they're about 18 or 19, but I also allow teachers to come take class. I allow teachers, dance studio owners, anyone who wants to dance, they're more than welcome to come dance in the senior room, which is the 15 and up room. And the teachers, they are just so awesome at like being personable with the kids. And, you know, it's more than just dance. It's more than just teaching the combo. It's connecting with the kids that they're teaching. And
we can certainly see that on the video.
And just giving the kids that, I keep saying it, but that like personalized experience where it's like, they connect with each of the kids and they understand that they love teaching, and they love teaching because it's more than just dance. It's about the kids, it's the connections, it's the networking of it all. It's being in the room where dancers are supporting dancers. And I think that kind of just is, yeah, I don't know. I think that's so special.
Well, your master teachers, are they on? Do you have them every year, or are they different every year?
Yeah, so we started out the first year. Let me see if I can name all 6. We had Sam Fine, we had Ella Horan, DeKayla Wilson, we had Briar Nolay, Luke Lazowski, and then DeKayla, Luke. Oh, and Kenzie Robertson. I don't know how I could forget her.
Now, what does she specialize in?
She specializes in hip hop. She grew up dancing with Blake McGrath, who is a leader in the industry. She trained with him, and now she tours and does. I think she was just on like the Grammys. She's everywhere, which is really, really cool.
How do you get them?
Honestly, I started out with an email. I said, "Hi, I'm starting a dance convention. This is what I'm trying to do, and I think that you're the right person to kind of help me make it happen." And I think it was just a compelling pitch, to be honest. And then once you get them through the door, it's like, "Hi," like, yeah. And then they loved it. They loved the first year, and then the second year, we had 4 from the first year, but then 2 of them were busy already. So we brought in Bailey Munoz, who. He's a really, really talented hip-hop dancer. He was on So You Think You Could Dance, but he's also toured with a bunch of artists. He's also everywhere. He's performing on TV literally at any time. I think Wicked was live on TV, and he was dancing backup for that. Pretty cool. And then we also brought in Selena Hamilton. Those were our 2 new ones this year, but hoping to kind of keep the same group every year, but also from time to time we will bring in some other awesome teachers.
So you kind of labeled them your faculty.
I would say so.
Yeah, that's great.
That's the goal.
Great. Oh my gosh. That's so exciting for these kids in the local area to meet all of these prestigious and professional dancers and how well, and they're young.
Yeah.
You know, we're not talking about old masters here.
Yeah, no, I would say most of them are between 20 and 30.
Yeah. It's just great. I think social media really, opened the door for many of these young artists and really brought them to the top of their industry quickly. Yeah. And for other people to learn from. One thing I love is the end of the day showcase. Mm-hmm. How long is that showcase? And you said you bring them all in and they get to do a little piece of what they've learned?
Yeah, so it's usually about an hour. We try to hold to that hour, no more than that. We bring in dancers from all the different age groups and they come sit in kind of like that semicircle I think you saw in the video. Yep. Parents are invited to come in and watch. Literally anyone from the day can come and watch. We start off the day by we start with our showcase, and that's basically where dancers get to showcase combos that they learn throughout the day. So in each of the classes with the teachers, they teach they go through a bunch of different things, but one of the big things at a convention is that you learn a combo in every different style class. Right. So there are at least one from every age group, but we usually do a few from every age group. You get to show a bunch of different combos that you learn throughout the day. We invite the dancers up, all the other dancers are watching. It's really cool for the kids to get to have that performance opportunity at the end of the day. Put themselves out there, dance in front of a crowd without like worrying about messing up or like kind of having anything at stake other than just like dancing for yourself and dancing for fun. And then after our showcase, we go into our scholarships, which we talked about. Mm-hmm. We award those. The master teachers help award their private lessons. And then we move into our improv challenge. Oh,
I want to hear about that.
Yes. So we do 12 and under and 13 and up. Dancers can sign up before the convention or the day of, all the way up until when the improv challenge starts. So how I structure the improv challenge currently is that the 12 and under dancers, we call them up, and then we kind of do like a more lyrical-ish song, and then we do like a jazz-ish song. I don't like categorizing them that way, but I mean, it's a good way to think about it. Like a slower song and then a more upbeat song. Right. And then I play the song for 90 seconds. Dancers dance for that whole 90 seconds. The master teachers sit on the stage and they watch the dancers, and then they kind of deliberate at the end and they pick a winner based on who they thought stood out to them, who they thought was most unique, who really gave it their all. And yeah, we do that for 12 and under and 13 and up. And then we finalize like the end of day activities with an end of the day like photo op, meet and greet. Kind of let the dancers have that one more time to go and meet the teachers, say hi. At the beginning of the day, they get a bag, and in the bag, I put autograph sheets with pictures of the master teachers. So at the end of the day, they can go get an autograph if they wanted to, and have like a little piece of memorabilia from the day.
You thought of everything.
Probably, the goal.
Yeah, because you knew what you wanted and what you liked and what you thought could improve when you went to the other conventions. That's, you're right on with everything. You even have professional photography and videography there.
Yes.
Now, what we saw, was that done by a professional videographer?
Yes. So Kayleen Bertrand was the videographer I've had from both years. She's awesome. She's based in New York. The photographers that I've had both years have also been awesome. I hope they come back this year. That's the goal. But the kind of idea behind the professional photography and videography is, one, to have videos like that as memories, not only for me, the teachers, but also like the dancers and the families who come and spend the day. But another thing that I really, really wanted to give dancers who came to the convention is that professional photography and videography just to have for free. I send it out to dancers after the convention, and they can post on their social medias. Social media is so big in dance right now.
Sure.
I feel like, you got 5-year-olds on social media with their dance accounts now that have like hundreds of thousands of followers. Yeah. It's like, I don't know, it's so many dancers are on social media, and they're looking for those professional photos, those professional choreography videos of them dancing. And I feel like dancers don't have enough opportunities to get that organically in what they're doing. They have to go book a photo shoot or like book a shoot somewhere to get stuff like that. And I think having it packaged, like, okay, you came to the convention, you get awesome stuff like this after the fact that you can use. And
no charge, it's all included in your registration.
Yeah, I think it's a really good added value for the dancers, and I think it's something really, really special to be able to look back on.
Crazy good. That's all I can say is crazy good. You're just so full of energy and just innovative. And I don't know, I feel that anybody watching and you don't take advantage of this and try and get to her next convention when you're really missing out, you really love dance, this is the place to be. And just to have fun. Bring your friends. Now, during the day, moms bring their dancers and drop them off, or do they stay somewhere, or can they watch classes?
Yeah, we allow observers throughout the day. So if you have an observer band, you can come and observe in any of the rooms. You can sit out in the lobby area. Usually they have a nice kind of, I don't know what you really call it, like reception area, outside of the ballrooms. Yeah. But yeah, you're more than welcome to come and watch the classes. It's a cool experience for the parents too, to see different teachers in action, to kind of see what the teachers are teaching, what their kids are learning and taking away from the day, and just to see their kids having fun and dancing.
Fun. I think that's the key word.
Yeah.
Fun. So for dancers or studio owners watching today who might be interested in attending, what would you like them to know?
I think
we went over a lot, but is there anything in particular?
I think the biggest thing is that the goal, like the mission behind Project Dance, is that I want dancers to come to learn, like number one. It's a learning experience, but I want them to walk away feeling like they have grown as a dancer from the day. And I want them to walk away with like feeling so inspired, so ready, like I just want to get back into the studio. I just want to dance again. Like I can't wait to dance again kind of feeling. I want them to walk away with new friends from the day. Dance, I think, is, and this kind of sounds so sappy, but dance, I think, is more than dance. Like you could take one dance class or you could be a professional dance. And I think dance has such a big impact on people that's more than just, like the steps, the moves. Like an arabesque is more than an arabesque. Like,
it's a feeling. It's a projected feeling.
Yeah, I think dance teaches you how to, work it as a team. It teaches you how to also be independent and take like accountability in yourself. It teaches you how to work hard, like work towards a goal. And I could go on. But I think that the convention experience, it teaches people to put themselves out there, to challenge themselves, and to learn things that they wouldn't have the opportunities to learn anywhere else. I just want dancers to walk away with feeling like they've grown and that they're so very inspired to go and dance again.
Well, I want to thank you so much. I think our curtain is starting to close on this convention. It's time to, have the end of the day challenge. But I want to thank you so much for sharing your passion and your vision behind Project Dance Challenge. And it's inspiring to see how you're helping dancers grow, and not just in technique, but in confidence and creativity. You can find more info about their upcoming convention if you go to www.projectdancechallenge.com. And before we close, I need to go and give myself a little plug here. A quick shout out to Dancing Leers, your go-to for all of your dance wear, leotards, tights, and hey, maybe even some convention wear. You have to let me know what convention wear I need to get in the store.
Yes.
Okay, we'll work on that. We'll collaborate on that. For over 36 years, we've been dressing dancers and truly appreciate your support for shopping local. We've also introduced something new at the store. I don't think you know this, but it's the space at Dancing Leers, an 800 square foot rental studio with mirrors, fun lighting, audio video capabilities, and it's a great spot for rehearsals, classes, audition tapings, and more. Well, thanks for watching, and I'm just going to leave you with one last clip of Megan's Project Dance Convention, so that it'll really inspire you to get on the horn and sign up for next fall. Right now, I probably should say that this is taped in March of 2026. So when this airs, it'll probably be toward the end of April or whenever it airs. Yeah, so whenever. So just know that we're talking about fall of 2026. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you tune in next time. I'm Marsha, and as always, keep on dancing.
Hi, I'm Jay McCormick, a board director at Nutmeg TV, your local public TV station right here in Farmington. Nutmeg TV has been an integral part of our community for over 30 years, providing a platform for residents to share stories, voice concerns, and celebrate achievements. It's a vital resource that connects us all, bringing countless local events to our TV screens. The topics are limitless and vary from being aware of scams to veterans helping veterans. Nutmeg TV continues to be here for the community. To continue this important work, we're asking for your support through a donation. Your contribution will ensure that Nutmeg TV remains a robust and relevant resource for our community. Thank you for supporting Nutmeg TV. Together, we can continue to amplify the voices and stories that make our community unique and vibrant.
To make a donation, simply visit our website at nutmegtv.com or call the office at 860-321-7405 for assistance.
What are you doing this summer? Do you want to belong to a community that embraces the creative spirit, not pushes it aside? Are you ready to explore your inner passions and meet lifelong friends? YPI is for you. Since 1981, YPI has served as an annual retreat, a home base, and a welcoming environment for the curious mind. You'll find an inclusive, sharing community where we are always learning. At YPI, your success begins with believing there are no can'ts and no won'ts. We're not your average arts camp. You don't need any special ability or talent because our professional staff will foster your interest in the creative arts at any level. Maybe it's a paintbrush, or a microphone, a camera, or a pen, or any combination of all of these. We inspire passion, build confidence, and strengthen friendships. We're YPI. Are you ready to find out what the YPI state of mind is all about?